church, you stay in the churches for what, 2 hours, 3 hours, you listen to that pastor give that bullshit ass sermon, and then you leave the church as dumb as you came in.
Yep.
All right, you don't know the things that matter in this truth. You haven't got a clue what it's saying. No?
That's right, with the Kingdom Hall. You go in the fucking Kingdom Hall and you sit there for fucking 3 hours. You read the Watchtower and the Wake, and when you come out, you're just zombies, man. You ain't got the truth, man. That's why the scriptures talk about that, man. That's why in Jeremiah, the Lord spoke about, and these so-called upstart prophets, Crypto Dollar, Comfy, Yohana, all them other niggas, them so-called upstart prophets, in the book of Jeremiah, it talks about that prophet or them dreamer of dreams, man.
Yeah, just like y'all was teaching, I was watching the video. This goes back maybe 6 months. This dude came out with no beard on his face, with an earring. Looked like he just came out the club talking about, I'm down with General Yohana. 20 years, 20 years. I said, look at this. You know what? But you know what? He felt good that he was around y'all, but he ain't he's like a part-time Israelite. He ain't real, man. Yeah. I saw right through that dude. Yeah. With the smooth face, yeah, and the earrings. Like the scriptures doesn't say nothing against, a man can wear earrings, yeah, but you can see his whole spirit, that he saw y'all and he wanted to get into that spirit. Yeah. Now, if that dude was really deep, he would curse Yohana out. He would say, I'm down with Yohana, but Yohana ain't shit. Yohana sold out. Them guys that are following and General Yohana, they don't even know that he sold out because they're not deep in the scriptures.
Followers, man.
Here you go. It says, this is 1 Corinthians 9:9. For it is written in the law of Moses, thou shalt not muzzle the mouth of the ox that treadeth out the corn. Doeth God take care for oxen? Or saith he it altogether for our sakes? For our sakes, no doubt. This is written.
For the brothers that's doing the work, man. The brothers that's doing the work. First of all, man, you're supposed to take care. Well, Paul spoke about that. And then Paul said, look, man, you're going to give us the money. Even if you don't get, we're going to still teach any goddamn way. But the Most High going to take care of us, but you're supposed to give us, man. Because you know what, now, hold that point, we're going to teach anyway, whether brothers gave us money or not. Well, we was doing it. Before all them other camps opened up, we were still coming out teaching. We did it for years, man. We were still coming out teaching. But the brothers that's in the truth understand, man.
And let me say this too. All you different state camps out there, what you're doing, you didn't do this before we did it. You setting up camps. You got it from form just like us. The formation is just like us. You got a guy. You have a 12-tribe sign. You have the sign of the nuclear destruction. Then you got a brother reading, and you got a brother speaking. It's set up in the same format as us. Cause where'd you get it from? You got it from us. Everything that you teaching, you got from us. So when Paul was talking to the people, to Israelites, he was talking to them ones that he was teaching, and they were supposed to pay him, man. Because you got a lot of you guys out there that say GMS, and you don't send a goddamn dime, man. You know, because the top brothers shouldn't be working. We should be freed up, man. We should be freed up. You don't know how much time it takes to produce videos and whatnot. Just to say, it's a lot to do it. You see how our videos are set up in the studio and so forth. We got to pay for cameras. We got to pay for gas, and gas is over $4 right now. Right. So you guys, you are cheerleaders that's talking about GMS, and you ain't supporting the chiefs of GMS. There's a reason why we're called the elders, man. You know.
With their lips, they honor me.
That's right.
Got you right.
But you know what? We see how niggas roll, and that's why, if you notice, guys that been in the truth for 3 years or 4 years, these guys are falling out, man. And I said that in the beginning of the year, in January. I said that on one of the shows, you know.
So real quick, this is Isaiah 29:13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me.
And this is not, don't put Esau in this, don't put Moab in this, don't put Elam in this, don't put Ishmael in this. This is talking about the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
It says,
and it's talking about the ones that are so-called in the truth. Go ahead.
Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
Yeah, because you following men. Now, you might say, well, wait a minute, y'all are men. Yeah, we are men, but guess what? We're teaching you the words of the Most High. The Most High set up men. Oh, after that, give me Romans 10 and 12. Romans 10 and 13. No, go to 12, just in case a nigga gets stupid, you know? Go ahead.
Romans 10 and 12. For there is no...
That's why I said go to that, you know?
For there is no difference between the Jew and the Greek.
See, we got to break, the Most High got to set us up to break it down to you so you can understand. Because a guy, I see the word Greek and automatically think of Thor, you know, or Perseus. He'll picture, well, Perseus is a white man, so Paul and them came for Perseus and them guys. Go ahead.
For the same Lord over all is rich unto...
That means right there, based upon that, if you read that without understanding, that means the white man can make it. That means Esau can make it. That don't mean that, man. It's talking about Israelites. Whether you was raised up in a Greek philosophy or not. When you go to the Maccabees, and we went through that in the studio, it showed you how they forced them to not circumcise their kids, to praise Bacchus, to go into the place of exercise, right, the gymnos, to praise Zeus. Go ahead.
It says, for the same Lord over all is rich unto all that call upon him. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved.
There you are, crackers putting themselves in there. It says, whosoever. I'm calling on the name of the Lord. I said, what's his name? Yahweh. Wrong. Yeshua. Wrong. Go ahead.
How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe on him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they...
how shall they believe in him in whom they have not heard? You different state camps, the reason why you're doing what you're doing, because you saw us. The Most High set us up to teach you so the spark can hit you and you can go out there and teach that word. Go ahead.
And how shall they hear without a preacher?
And how shall they hear without a teacher? Go ahead.
And how shall they preach except they be sent?
And how shall we, the reason why you brothers call yourself GMS this and GMS that, because you know we were sent. We were teachers of the Most High and we were sent. Because if you didn't think we were sent, you wouldn't put GMS this and GMS that. Go ahead.
As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things.
That's what Paul said. How beautiful are them. Go ahead.
Isaiah 30 and 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity,
which we're going through this to this very day, man. You ain't gonna see us. Trust me. I dare you to bring out a video where I'm popping out of a damn Hummer. Where I'm coming out of a damn stretch Hummer with some guys looking like Secret Service. Go ahead.
And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the word of...
I couldn't even afford to rent a goddamn Hummer. But this nigga's popping out of fucking Hummers, stretch Hummers. He popped out of, what was that, a Mercedes that the door opened up the other way? And he had them Latin chicks up in there, man.
Bentley, you have a Bentley?
Yeah, he had a Bentley. That's what came out of them women came out of that Bentley. And they were all into the spirit because the nigga got what? Money.
Who was the predecessor of that? Yeshaya.
Oh, Yeshaya, yep, Yeshaya.
And in case you think we lying, we were in the school back in the 90s. Yeshaya had how many different, he had the white Infinity, he had the red.
How the hell did he get all that fucking money? They paid his ass off, man.
That was the one that had high priests. We saw it, and at that time, that was like 93, he had 3 cars. He had the Infinity, and he had 2, a black and a red Lexus, and he had a white Infinity. And Comfy, you ain't nothing but a fucking Yeshaya clone. You're a cheap knockoff of Yeshaya.
You do an impersonation, a good impersonation of Yeshaya. See, we were there, we know. We were there. I remember Comfy before that nigga even came, when he first came into school.
Right, yeah, we remember that shit.
All right?
And so
you can't tell me in Haragat, you can't tell me shit, because I remember when your ass first came into school.
Oh, you mean Stacy?
Oh, yeah, Stacy, the comedian. The stand-up comedian.
And you know something? I'm going to say something. Yeshaya was a lot funnier than you, Comfy. At least Yeshaya was funny. You corny, nigga. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Dance.
Shit, man.
Isaiah.
Yeah, man, this dude, man, he said, y'all don't think I can dance. Then he did some damn Hamitic Buddha shuffle.
And Yeshaya can play guitar.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Shia had talent,
man.
Shia had talent. Isaiah 30:20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
We're still on the corner. Ain't this a corner? Hold up, show them that this is a corner. We on the corner of what? Broadway and Cedar Street. If you go across the street, that's a corner right there. So we can actually, when the Most High raise us up, you know what we can actually say? We from off the corners.
And Lewis Rich said we wouldn't be on the corners.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, one of your flunkies, Comfy, the big fat.
Yeah. He said that back in 2008. He said very soon you're gonna be out, or you're gonna be off the corners. That was in 2008. Let's count. 2009, 2010, 2011. 3 years. We still out here.
We know you ain't a prophet.
And all them GMS camps are all over the world. Nigga. Go ahead.
Isaiah 30:20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore. But yeah, but okay. But thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Now that goes back to what Elder Tahar said earlier about all you other camps. The reason why you set up the structure that you have is because you saw your teachers. That's why it's very important. It's very important to show, to be an example, man. Yeah. Yep.
That's right, man.
Yep. It's very important. See, the scriptures say we lead by example. So that's why we're constantly out here and we're constantly doing videos, because what? We're setting an example of how you men in the other states are supposed to be.
And none of you guys out there have any excuse or any examples of us taking off every other week.
That's what, I'm sorry. That's what Karatazar said. I got to bring Karatazar in now. Karatazar said, the brother from Florida, he said, one thing I know about GMS, I ain't never seen him take no days off or no weeks off. And we've been on YouTube for going on, what, 4 years now?
4 years.
All right.
2 months will be 4 years.
There you go. So,
May, June,
and we're not going to...
2 months will be on YouTube for 4 years. Because we came on YouTube, the first video was in July 2007. So that's 4 years, you know?
Yeah, and one of the reasons why we're not going to take no time off, first of all, take time off to do what?
Yeah, do what?
All right, that's the big question. In Luke 9:62, and Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of heaven.
Oh, can I say something now? Elder Tahar earlier was mentioning certain guys that was in this thing and different other elders. You was in the thing for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Well, I'm going to give some names. Lahab,
Yeah, he was in it.
Yeshaya. Oh, well, wait a minute. General Yohana. You, man, you was gone for like 15 years. The last time we saw you in the school was like about 95, 96. So that was the mid-90s. So you disappeared. Right after Lahab and them niggas left the school, you disappeared.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Another thing on General Yohana. When that split took place, when Mashah left and we left with him, everybody made a vow saying and Ariel was the one that, right, Elder Ariel was the one that said, stand up. If you believe that this is King David, stand up and say Mashah is King David. I wasn't there for some reason. I wasn't there, but you already knew what I was going to say. Yeah. So I believe Comfy was there, and he said it. Ariel made them say it, so Ariel was acknowledging that that's King David, right? I don't know if Yohana was there, but with that whole King David thing, Yohana was down with that, man. That was Yohana there? General Yohana? Well, he acknowledged that, but anyway, anyway, when the split came, where was Johanna? When the split came, he split. He stayed with the